Hello and welcome to Records Rebuilds. It has been exactly 54 days since the last time we did a C8 Z06 allocation production update type of a video. And because I currently have laryngitis, we've got a ton of information to give you all at once now. So hang in there. I will get through it as fast as I possibly can. Watch all the way to the end because we've got good information all the way through. So the first little piece of information we have to discuss today, it comes from the last cycle in 2022 allocations. With this last allocation cycle, the mag ride was constrained on the Stingray, meaning you could not order a Stingray with mag ride. Now, why is that? I don't know exactly. It could be, and I think probably is, because they're saving those mag ride shocks for the introduction of the Z06, since every Z06 will have mag ride. It could also be something like something changed from the 2022 models to the 2023 models, and the part is different, and they're out of the old part. Could be something like that, but I'm thinking it's because they're saving up for the Z06. So in this next month, before the end of March here, we've got some important dates coming up for C8 Z06 production. So on March 21st, that's when the 2023 Corvette order guide comes out. I have it on good authority from a source that I really trust that we will have C8 Z06 MSRP and option pricing by the end of the month. I expect that will come on March 21st. So watch out for that. A few days later, on March 24th, 2022, the 2023 Corvette ordering system will be open to dealers for the first time. And on March 31st, 2022, the first 2023 Corvette orders can be placed. Now, we were really hoping that dealers would be allowed to order the Z06 at that time, but I have it on authority from another very good source that will not be happening. And we've seen signs of this coming for quite some time. By that I mean, we've seen the cars that are on the dealer tour right now, the red one that started at Ciocca and the yellow one that started at McMulkin, are not normal production cars. Those are still prototype cars. They have an EX at the end of the VIN number that shows those cars are going to be crushed someday. They will never make it to customers. And no one anywhere has seen a CTF vehicle at this point. So CTF stands for Captured Test Fleet. So these cars go to General Motors engineers and executives, and therefore testing the cars out. These cars have real VIN numbers, and someday they will make it into customer hands after GM is done with them. But they're kind of like a 3-month test run. They do a production run of them, and then they test them for about 3 months, it seems like, and then the normal production starts. Now, from everything we've seen so far, those cars haven't even been made yet. So if you're out there and you see a C8 Z06, I want you to, it's parked. Don't try to do this while driving. But if it's parked somewhere, take a picture of the VIN number. And if there is no EX at the end of that VIN number, that would represent something very significant and show us that the Z06 is just right around the corner. So watch out for that if you see one in the wild. So, while it's a little bit disappointing that there won't be any Z06s rolling down the line when 2023 Corvette production begins in early May, we had some signs that this might be coming. And the car's not late, the car's not delayed. General Motors only ever said that deliveries would start in summer of 2022, and we're still on track for that. In fact, the source that I talked to said that we could expect Z06 deliveries in third quarter 2022, so that'd be in the July to September timeframe. My source also revealed that Corvette expects to be able to add an additional 10,000 units of production capacity at the Bowling Green plant above what they were able to produce in calendar year 2021. For those who don't know, in calendar year 2021, there were about 34,000, 35,000 new Corvettes manufactured. So, and he confirmed this, they're expecting to hopefully be able to produce 44,000 new Corvettes next year. If they pull that off, that would be the record post 1984. The previous record was 40,000 units in 2016. Now, he did not say whether or not this was going to be calendar year 2022 or model year 2023, but sometime in the near future, we expect the plant to be able to produce 44,000 new Corvettes a year. And if that happens, that is just amazing news, because the demand for this car is just off the charts insane. The Stingray at the big dealerships where you can get it for MSRP still has a 1-year waiting list. And at smaller dealerships where they're charging ADM, a lot of them, it's still a 6-month wait to get a car, which is just crazy. That's never happened before. And then this past week, we hear from several sources that Classic Chevrolet in Oklahoma and Texas, they had a Z06 list. People on the list thought they were getting the car at MSRP, and all of a sudden they're told, well, you will get the car at MSRP, but you're going to need to give a $50,000 donation to one of our charities. I mean, this is crazy. This doesn't even happen with Ferraris and stuff. So, demand just insane for this car. But, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, we're going to start seeing people taking delivery of cars, and we're going to find out, where the rubber meets the road. I think, as I said, within 7 days of today, we're going to have our MSRP for this car next Monday. And so I'm going to give one last guess here. I'm revising my guess upward by $1,000. So we're going to guess $87,995. That's up from our previous guess of $86,995 because of world events. Take it or leave it. Put your guess down in the comments below and we'll see who gets the closest. No, this last segment did not have an entirely different background. I think you've been watching too much Z06 stuff. You might be going crazy, man. So if you liked this video and you want us to keep you up to date with all of the latest C8 and C8 Z06 news, click subscribe right here. And if you'd like to see a video about the C8 Z06 exhaust, just click this video right here. And thanks for watching, guys.